Hello, my name is Kristen, and I am married to Megan's brother, her only brother. And so I have known her since she's been in about 7th grade. So I've known her for a very long time and basically got to watch her grow up. I was there when she went to college, and I even attended a few years with her at MSU. And I was also there when she first told me about meeting Matt. It was a cute story about them meeting. It's at their apartment building and having dinner, but she was 19, so I really didn't think much of it. And then here we are, 10 years later, and they've been through a lot together. They have had 4 moves, I think, including one through a new town, a few different jobs for each of them. They've gone through trips, they've gotten 2 dogs together, and they've just had all the ups and downs of life. And I'm so glad I've been there to watch you 2 go through them. It's only been in the last 5 years or so that I've really gotten to know Meghan and really spend quality time with her. She's the one that really strives to make an effort to come visit us in Helena, and she is so good with our kids. She has an amazing loyalty to family. She will drive at least 4 hours in one day, if only to spend just the afternoon with family. And she will come visit us in Helena at least once a year, so that's been so much fun. So ever since my oldest has been born, I have watched her play with him, and I'm amazed at how she can interact so well with children. She's an extremely hard worker, because I don't think she's ever had less than 2 jobs, ever, since working. And I know that she is going to carry this strong sense of loyalty, family, patience with kids, strong work ethic, and loving heart into her future with Matt and their awesome new family. This next chapter is going to be an exciting one, and I wish you all the best. Love. Cheers.
Stories, I don't have any stories. All good stories. But like I said, Kristen said, it's truly amazing. Meghan is such a hard worker. She's always going, and just wonderful with kids. And Matt's showing some side of him that he might even be wonderful with kids too, with Steve's kids. I got to tell the story about Matt. Micah and Theo were out helping him stack wood by his garage, and they were helping him going along. And Matt goes and he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna take quite a while to get this done here. We're gonna load up all this wood and stack all this wood." And Micah looks at him and thinks, "At the rate you're going, I don't think you're ever gonna get done." And Micah is he's 5 years old, so apparently he needs to work a little faster there. That's all. I just want to say thank you for everybody coming this evening and sharing the evening with us. And Debbie and I really appreciate everybody showing up in the new family that we have. And it should be lots of fun. And as the night goes on, it's going to get cooler.
So last night I couldn't get through this without crying, so I'm going to try
you.
tonight. And I wasn't really sure I was going to speak tonight until they asked me to, so I'm going to just take excerpts from last night. So I'm sitting here looking at these 2 wonderful adults who have entered into a beautiful relationship. And Meghan has been part of our life for at least 10 years. And she has brought so much joy. And she's such a thoughtful person. And I've watched her interact with the dogs and the kids and with Matt. And they're just, there's a real warmth there about her. And we couldn't be happier, Meghan, that you're going to join our family. And we look forward to some really fun times. I think we've already got our first mini vacation planned in a couple weeks and weekends, which will be really nice. And I kind of look around this room too, and I just see so many people here that have shared a special moment either with Meghan or with Matt. And it's really quite an honor for Jake to stand up with Matt, because our families, Dorothy and I got together when we worked at Fort Harrison VA in the ICU. And we learned to hold hands hard and get through work. And through that, our husbands and our kids became really good friends. And, we had Matt, and he was so little. And Jake, you held him when he was about 5 days old. I think you were 7. Yeah, big hand, yeah. But also, I just want to say about Matt, and it's not very often you get to talk about your own kid unless you put a warning on Facebook, you know, that you're going to brag. But Matt has a super big heart. He's a big guy, and he loves to laugh. He reminds me so much of his grandpa Jim when he laughs. It's incredible. Who couldn't be obviously here with us tonight. He's passed away, but we think of Jim, my mother, my father. Matt's just the best of all of that. He's the best of his grandma Cherry. He's just the best of all of us. And we're just so happy that he has found someone that really loves him. And his jokes are pretty, you know, you heard it in his vows. That's Matt. And there's hardly a day that goes by that he doesn't probably call me twice. So hopefully we still can do that because it's a lot of fun. And just so you know, don't call us on Bobcat Saturday because Matt and I are FaceTiming and ringing our cowbells because that's who we are. And so anyway, to the Costello family, thank you, all of you, so much. Thank you so much. The last call out I just want to say is Matt's Aunt Colette. That wedding ceremony was really probably one of the best wedding ceremonies I have ever attended. Vote for Davies. Oh, sorry. And so thank you so much. I don't know if any of you know this, but Matthew was her ring bearer. How many years ago? Where are we at now? 25 years ago. And now we're here sending him off. So I love you, Matt. We all love you. We love you, Meghan. So here's a toast to Meghan and Matt to a happy, wonderful future. Probably wet from here.
I'm Matt's dad, and he's my little boy. And Meghan, welcome to our family. There's two kinds of people in this world, those that want to be Baumgartners and those that are. And you have crossed over. I've of course known Matt all my life. He's been a very responsible young man. He operated heavy equipment for me when I was building a house. I could give him a list in the morning, and I think I only paid him $8 an hour, but his mom paid him. I'm sure it was more. But anyway, when I come home, the list was done, and there was a little boat wake of clean right behind him. He always took care of it. He was always been a really responsible, good kid with a great work ethic. Matt decided he wanted to ride bulls in high school, so he did that. He chased that dream, and we had so much fun with it. But when he went to school, he wanted to keep riding bulls, and he would have rather stayed with that as a career. And he had a good friend that ended up getting to do it as a career, and Matt ended up getting a 4-year degree. He's been very successful in landing a career. He's been instrumental in making choices. They're not all good, but they're his. And and Meghan, I love how you care for my family. My mom is so appreciative of you, and I am so happy to have you in my family. So the only relationship advice I can give you, since I'm not the best one at relationships, is trust is like air in the tires or gas in the tank from an automobile. If there aren't any, you go nowhere. So here's to my son and his new wife, Meghan.